before we go, some words about the economy. The big news this week was the jobs report, which got a lot of celebration in response, but leave it to us to find the dark cloud, the massive dark cloud, which is in the center of the silver lining. Look, it was good news that 271,000 jobs were reported added to the economy. That makes the 3 months average 187,000 new jobs per month, which pushed the official unemployment rate down a little bit. But as we've said on the show with economist Dean Baker and others, the real number to watch is the labor force participation rate, the number of people who are capable of working, who are actually participating in the labor force by working or seeking a job or not. Now, that rate is actually slightly down this month, and the employment to population ratio, which is basically all people compared to the number of people working, it's up slightly. But without getting into the numbers too much, the bottom line is this: we still have a way to go. This is not a time to celebrate or ease up, especially when we look at the kinds of jobs that are being created in the economy. Job growth in the last month was led by healthcare. Well, okay, those are good jobs, but all of the other categories of growth should be cause for concern, most of them anyway. Retail was a big growth area. This is a service industry. Restaurants, also huge. Again, service industry, not the kind of growth jobs that lead to a healthy middle class. We had construction. Hopefully that will be good. But the other large category was temporary help. So the kinds of good jobs that Americans need, we're not getting them. The kind of labor force participation we need to be a thriving economy, we're not getting it. This is not time to relax. This is time to redouble our efforts to create good paying jobs and rebuild the middle class. So I want that message to go out there. And also, we've got the Federal Reserve. There's a lot of talk now that the Federal Reserve has been looking for an excuse to raise rates. Some people feel that this job report will give them that excuse unless there's some other form of news between now and their next meeting in December. What's that going to do for us? Well, it'll raise mortgage rates a little. Not sure that's great for people starting a house or hoping to expand their home ownership. It's going to hurt the middle class in that bank fees will get more expensive. That's what people expect. Car loans will get more expensive. It won't do much or really anything for employment. So this is really, as all our economist friends keep saying, you raise rates when you feel that the economy is getting too overheated. There are no signs that this economy is overheated at all. So that seems like a premature move and unwise. Our only other money-related item of the day, our friends, the Republicans, who seem to be so hostile to the Internal Revenue Service, have a new proposal which will turn over the collection of taxation to private debt collectors. So on the one hand, they say government is intrusive. On the other hand, they want to turn over the collection of taxation to debt companies that have been cited time and time again for abusive and dishonest practices, and who, of course, will take a percentage of our public revenues in return for doing it. So our friends, the Republicans, never miss an opportunity to give away your money to corporations. That's why we don't like them. That's why we keep fighting. That's why we keep fighting for good American jobs here. We'll be back next week. I'm Richard RJ Eskow, and this is The Zero Hour.